Welcome to the Worship Center. It's good to be with you again. The Lord be with you and also with you. Let's sing our first song to help us get ready for God's stories. Oh God, we adore you. Lay our lives before you. How we love you. Jesus, we adore you. Lay our lives before you. How we love you. Spirit, we adore you. Lay our lives before you. How we love you. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. When we hear those words, we know it's time for one of God's stories. So today I'm going to tell you the story of the great banquet. I wonder if this is a parable. It might be. Parables are very precious like gold, and this box is gold. This looks kind of like a present, and parables are like presents. They have already been given to us. We can't buy them, we can't take them from someone else, and we can't steal them because they're already ours. There's another reason that this might be a parable. It has a lid. And sometimes parables seem to have lids on them. But when we lift the lid of a parable, there's always something very precious inside. So I know. Let's lift the lid and see what's inside. I wonder what this could be. It's so green and warm, kind of like a blanket, or maybe a rug for the floor. I wonder what else is in here that might help us. There's this. This looks like a table. So once there was someone who said such amazing things and did such wonderful things that people began to follow him. And as they followed him, he told them about a kingdom, the kingdom of heaven. But they did not understand. They had never been to such a place, and they didn't know anyone who had. So one day he said, "The kingdom of heaven is like this. Once a person invited many people to a great feast. There was fruit and turkey. And fish. And bread. And a roast. And candles. And there was wine to drink. The master sent his servant to invite the guests. Come, for all is now ready. But they made excuses. The first said, Look, I just bought all of this land. I have to go and see it. Please excuse me. Another said, I just bought 5 yoke of oxen and I have to go try them out. Please excuse me. And still another said, Look, I just got married, so I cannot come. Please excuse me. When the servant told his master this, the master said, Go quickly to the streets and the alleys of the city and bring in the poor. And the crippled. And the blind. And the lame. But still there was more room. So the master said to his servant, Go out to the highways and the roads and get the people to come, so my house will be filled. I wondered how it felt to be invited to this great feast. I wonder if these people have names. I wonder why these people came and the others didn't. I wonder how the master feels about his guests. And I wonder how the guests feel about the master. I wonder how many can fit at this table. I wonder if you've ever been at a table like this. I wonder where this table might really be. So this story is in the New Testament, in the book of Luke. So here's our Old Testament, the New Testament, Matthew, Mark, Luke. And I'll light the Christ candle to help us remember that Jesus is with us when we read His Word and when we hear His stories. After Jesus had finished speaking, one of the guests said, "The greatest blessing of all is to be at the banquet in God's kingdom." And Jesus told him, "A man once gave a great banquet and invited a lot of guests. When the banquet was ready, he sent a servant to tell the guests, 'Everything is ready, please come.' One guest after another started making excuses. The first one said, 'I bought some land and I've got to go look it over. Please excuse me.' Another guest said, 'I bought 5 teams of oxen and I need to go try them out. Please excuse me.' Still another guest said, 'I have just gotten married and I can't be there.' The servant told his master what had happened, and the master became so angry that he said, 'Go as fast as you can to every street and alley in town and bring in everyone who is poor or crippled or blind or lame.' When the servant returned, he said, 'Master, I have done what you asked, and there is still plenty of room for more people.' His master then told him, 'Go out along the back roads and the fence rows and make people come in, so that my house will be full. Not one of the guests I first invited will even get a bite of my food.'" So now I'm going to change the light that's here with us now in our worship center at Greenbush Reformed Church. When I change it, it can fill this space and leave this space and even come to where you are right now. Let's sing our goodbye song. Go now in peace. Go now in peace. May the love of God surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go.